Hey guys, what's happening? Welcome back to Vixie's Gold Farming Tips. A lot of people, I mean, as a gold farmer, you always get the question, how did you get so much gold? How did you get so much gold? Where do you farm? What do you farm? I do a little bit of everything, but this right here that I'm about to show you is probably my number one farming method for Warlords of Draenor. What we're going to be farming here is the Sumptuous Furs. On my server, they go up and down in price, but even if you only get 100 gold, I mean, even if you only get 1 gold per fur, you're still making tons and tons of profit here. To maximize this, you are going to need the trading post in your garrison with the auction house not built. That way you get the trading post pieces to drop because I'm gonna count that as part of the gold for this area. You're gonna get tons and tons of trash that's just gonna vendor for a lot of gold, and then you're gonna get the sumptuous furs, which is why we're here. Uh, you're gonna get a ton of furs. There are basically, well, let me show you where we're at first. If you didn't make a horde character, you probably don't know where we are. This is in Frostfire Ridge. This is the shimmering. What the hell is this called? Shimmering something. Oh, sorry, Shivering Trench. You can see the coordinates up here. But basically, it's in Frostfire Ridge. If you have a horde, this is the horde garrison. It's literally right outside the horde garrison. You can jump and fall down into this little trench. Like, that's the horde garrison up there. If you're Alliance, I mean, you got a long way to fly. There's a flight path here, and then you can just come over here and do this. Now, I am on a PvP server, so um, sometimes there's a lot of PvP action here. And you can do this farm in two methods. You have the lazy method and then my method. I tried both. I don't really like server hopping too much. I mean, if server hopping is your thing, by all means, go ahead. If that makes you more profit, go ahead. But I prefer to stay on one server. That way, I'm not fighting other competitors or anything like that. So all we're doing is we're killing these wolves here. So if you're doing the server hop method, I'll show you what to do. So if you're doing server hop method, basically you just want to stand right here and AoE down these mobs. So basically you just stand in the middle of everything and hit your starfall. And it's basically going to pull all of these mobs. So this is what server hoppers do. So you do that, and then you loot, and then you go to another server, essentially is what you're going to do there. My method, on the other hand, sort of involves, I guess, hyper spawning these mobs. And what that means is you're going to kill every single mob kind of rather quickly and in like little groups. That way they spawn on a quicker timer. Because if you don't kill them all, their spawn is a little bit weird. So what I do is I kill these 3 mobs, and as soon as I kill these 3, then I run over here and I starfall. Let me see if I server hop to another server, if everything will be up. All right, so let's see. This is the second way to do it, and basically what we're gonna do is we're just gonna kill these 3 right here.
That's still recharging.
Hopefully we don't get any server phasers into here. And then I run over here and starfall all of these. Make sure they're all good and dead with those, and then run over here. And you kind of want to pull up to the top. You don't want to get too far in the middle because then you're going to accidentally pull that guy, and he's kind of a pain in the ass to kill. And that's basically it. You kill the guy, and then I just make I just make the loop over and over and over again. So it does take a little while in between the spawns. It's not really that bad. Let's see. Once you start killing them, like you get them down to, they start respawning a little bit faster as well. So you can see they've already started respawning.
I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging.
And then all of these should have respawned. And I recommend doing this on a balanced druid. You can do this on a mage, you can do this on a hunter, you can do it on a warlock. I just find that it's the easiest thing in the world to do with Starfall.
That spell isn't ready yet.
And that's pretty much it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do this for an hour just to give you guys an idea of the kinds of drops that you're going to get and the kind of gold that you can make here. I won't be doing the server hop method unless somebody pops on the server. So basically, I'm just going to stick to one server. So here we go.
We go hide away in daylight. We go undercover, wait up the sun. Got a secret side in plain sight. Where the streets are empty, that's where we run. Everyday people do everyday things, but I can't be one of them. I know you hear me now. We are a different kind. We can do anything. We could be heroes. We could be heroes. Me I can't get no sleep. Because we are your friends, you'll never be alone again. Well, come on, well, come on, well, come on, well, come on. Because we are your friends, you'll never be alone again.
So here I actually decided to drop the group that I was in and go back to my original server, and I actually started to server hop at this point. I did find that since I had two servers that were pretty much mine, I had all the spawns, and basically at this point it was just a continuous spawn fest. So I'm gonna keep on farming, and you guys feel free to skip ahead. I don't like to make edits in my farm because then people start to like question the validity and stuff like that. So I actually just speeding this up a good bit. That way you can see exactly everything, so you know that I'm not trying to like obscure anything or make it seem like you're making a lot more money than you really would be. But hope you guys are enjoying the video so far.
Me say boom boom boom, no vuelve bata se veo. Me say boom boom boom, no let me say veo. Me say boom boom boom, no vuelve bata se veo. Boom boom boom, no let me say veo. Me say boom boom boom, no vuelve bata se veo. Me say boom boom boom, no let me say veo. Me say boom boom boom, no vuelve bata se veo. On and on, the sound of violence plays. Beneath the noise, our love is still remaining.
May you find what you seek.
Alright guys, sorry about that. I had some trouble with my computer and my stuff crashing. Um, I went ahead and I vendored all of the grays and I vendored all of the greens. And you can see I got a total of 973 gold, almost 974 gold, just from selling the trash that I got from the area. The grays were a total of 550 gold, and the greens were right under 425 gold, giving us a grand total for trash, the 975 gold in just the trash. And then I got 1,000 furs. I usually get 5 stacks, 5 even stacks. Sometimes I end up with right underneath, and I just farm a little bit more. Very rarely do I go over it unless I have like perfect spawns and everything going on. Um, So yeah, I typically get about 1,000 furs. Right now, the furs on my server are going for 2.5 gold a piece. At one point, they were ridiculously high. They were like 3 gold a piece. So we're just gonna say that for my server, they're 2.5 gold. So that gives me another 2,500 gold to add to that. Um, and then we got these trading post pieces down here. Trading post pieces can vary on your server, and they can range depending on which ones you get lucky and get. They can range from 100 gold a piece to like 1,000 gold a piece. So for all purposes of this video, we're going to undervalue the trading post pieces, and we're just going to say it's 100 gold a piece. And I have 5 of them, so that's going to be another 500 gold that I'm going to add to the total. So all in all, when I add everything together, I'm looking at 3,975 gold. So guys, that's right under 4,000 gold for this farm for only an hour and very little work. I mean, you can pretty much AFK, watch a movie, and just run around in a circle casting Starfall. Um, if Even if the furs only sell for 2 gold a piece, you're looking at 2,000 gold worth of fur. Or even if they only sell 1 gold a piece, you're looking at 1,000 gold worth of furs. It's still a lot of money. And then, I mean, if you're a tailor, you can turn it into hex weave and sell the hex weave packs. The trading post pieces, what I like to do is I actually save them up until I have all the different ones, and then I turn it into the combined piece. The combined piece on my server goes for as little as 1,500 gold and as much as 2,000 gold. On average, I sell it for about 1,600 gold for the combined piece. So if I let's just say that we got all different pieces. That jumps this farm up to over 5,000 gold for the farm. So depending on how lucky you get, let's just say you're absolutely unlucky and your server has sucky auction house prices, the minimum that you're going to get from this farm is 2,000 gold. The most you can get is right around 5k, maybe 5.5k, like would be maybe max, depending on how much the trading post pieces sell. But there you have it. There is my sumptuous fur farming area. I hope you guys have found this video helpful. If you have any questions, just feel free to leave me a comment. I will post up a little bit later on some other areas that you can sumptuous fur farm, just in case that this one doesn't work out for you for whatever reason, or if you're on a PvP server and you just don't want to worry about server hopping or whatever. I'll have a few more videos coming up showing you some other locations but I've tested them all, and this one by far, Frostfire Ridge, is definitely the best for farming furs, in my opinion. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Yeah.